Hey, Forex Fortune Hunters, Tom Wilmot here, and I wanted to share some insights on a couple of different variations on our Forex Fortune Hunter template that we use with Metatrader. The basic template is on the screen now, and it obviously includes our multiple moving averages, our chandelier, our session times, so that we know when our Asian session opens, when the London session takes place, and then our move into the New York equity market session. In addition, it includes the three oscillators at the bottom of the chart. I'm not going to change this dramatically at all because we still believe very deeply in the pullback into the bands strategy for the best and most optimistic and optimal entries into a trade, whether to the upside or the downside. But I am going to add a couple of different indicators and just modify the visual impact here slightly so that you'll have a chance to tinker around with it on your own. First of all, I'm going to go here and I'm going to insert an indicator, and that indicator is going to be a moving average. And the moving average is going to be a 120 period moving average. Instead of exponential, it's going to be linear weighted. And I'm going to choose the color aqua, and it's going to be a dashed line. And we'll click here, and sure enough, there comes our aqua 120 moving average, a linear weighted one. And if we back in time, we can see that even here on this 15-minute chart, as we cross over this line, it gives us a pretty good indication whether we have an upward trend in the chart or a downward trend in the chart. Now this is the Euro USD, so it tends to be a little choppy, but you get the basic idea. Okay? Now the second indicator that you can also use is one that we've already applied to many of our charts in the room, and that's the T3 Tilson. On my particular set of indicators, that's actually under the custom column. And I come down through my list, through all of the various indicators I've added to my Metatrader inventory. And I find it, whoops, let's keep on going here. I find it down here, way down, under T3 Tilson. Okay? And so if we click on that, we bring it up. And in this particular case, I have red. Let's try to change that here a bit. And we'll make it an orange color, and we'll make it a thicker line just so we can compare it to the linear moving average that's there. I'm going to use a 38 period, and I'm going to make this T3 hot input 0.618. And then we click OK. And sure enough, we have the T3 Tilson. Now the linear moving average tends to be steadier, and it is a longer time frame for sure. It works well on the shorter term time frames, 5 minute and 1 minute, for example. And it also gives us an opportunity to compare it to our T3 Tilson. Now notice in the case of the T3 Tilson, this may even be more accurate for you. Here is our cross. We had a down move. We had a pull into the bands. And during the pre-London Open last night, we had a drop down in our euro. We also noticed that as we crossed over the linear and also the T3 Tilson, we had our first pullback into the bands, and that was a significant move higher and went from our bands up 69 pips to the high that occurred right before the U.S. Open. And notice when that was happening, we did have our typical pullback on the histogram. We had a pullback towards 55 on the RSI, and we had an oversold condition in the stochastic. So those are the two indicators that you could add. Then I'd also like to show you another way to view it if you'd like some additional simplicity. Here's another idea for you. If I go to a template that I have called 120, oops, wrong one. What's going on here? 120, I must have saved something wrong here. Oops, there we go. This is the 120 chart that I have on this particular one. And now we're going to go to yet another one here. Fortune Hunter T3, I call it. And in this particular case, all you have are the 12 EMA, the 24 EMA, the T3 Tilson, and your various crossover medallions. And notice what happens here is you're coming up into this range. As soon as you cross over with the 12 EMA, both the 24 and the T3 Tilson, you get this mini pullback and you have a nice move higher yesterday in the Monday session. And now we also have this London move last night with a crossover of our two marks, a pullback, the first pullback in the bands, and a good move higher. So for that one, all you really need to do is add the T3 Tilson and then remove the 16 and the 20 EMA from your existing Fortune Hunter chart. So I hope that helps. Good luck and good trading.